Queenmark is a Singapore-based brand well known for its extensive collection of cashmere and pashmina shawls that blends great artistry and craftsmanship. With presence in over 15 countries, Queenmark is an iconic statement of fashion, sophistication and luxury.
Rajul Mehta, Founder Director for Queenmark. As a child, I lived in Mumbai, a city which was hustle and bustle of things happening. I came from a large family. I had my grandparents living with us. My grandfather was a source of great inspiration. He taught me what was to be a risk taker, somebody who was persistent. Through his life example, I learned how it was to be an entrepreneur, and he laid the foundation for me to aspire to be an entrepreneur. My father was a great source of inspiration to show me what was a work-life balance. Whenever he returned home from work, I saw him joyful, full of enthusiasm and a love for life, as if there was no work worry, and I wish that today I can aspire to have the same kind of balance in my life. My father always made me believe making money was really easy. He showed it in his every step when he returned back from his work. And I hope that I can aspire that in my children today. My mother was a great cook. She started an NGO 25 years ago, where instead of giving people money, she taught them her skills. She taught them how to make various dishes in the NGO. Today, she sees 100 families supported through this. It was a great way of knowing how to give back to a community that you establish on. She always showed us that the community that you live in is a community that you should always contribute to. School life got over really quickly. I went to study economics in the Bombay University in HR College, but I was married really young at 19 and I moved to Israel. I decided I wanted to continue studying art in Israel. This was not an easy journey because in Israel everybody studied only in Hebrew. I was at a time where there was no Indian embassy or no support systems for any other language to exist. I did a small course for 2 months and decided to study in Hebrew in the university there. This was a challenge. I think I quickly understood how to ask a lot of questions and keep on learning my language as I learned the subject as well. I came from a background of colors, ethnicity, and things that I never really noticed. I remembered the sounds and the fragrances of India, of the colors, of the temples, of the festivities. And when I was in art school, I was surrounded by people who were having a background of the Holocaust. The background of Holocaust, the grays and blacks were playing out. And I was challenged because of my colors, ethnicity, and often called it was decorative art. To establish myself, I decided to do a show which was based on cow dung. It had 8 works and it was on the 8 stages of karma. I remember when the teachers and all the different students walked in, it was very interesting, the texture, and they couldn't actually understand what it was made of. When I eventually told them that cow dung was also made beautiful, everybody had broken into a laugh and I had finally established myself as an artist. This journey then continued into different museums, galleries and shows across the globe. And I was eventually accepted as an Israeli artist with Indian origin from that industry. This journey then translated into different various forms of art. I did sculptures, I tried art in different various forms. When I think about things that help me do a work and life balance, I would say that painting is a skill that helps me a lot to take out all my frustrations and passion and also come home with a more sane mind from the stresses of work. We moved to Singapore 8 years ago. On my initial move, I happened to visit Mongolia with some of my friends. I saw the cashmere there and fell in love with it. The softness, the texture, completely felt luxury. I couldn't help but indulge in it. Our friends owned the factory there and suggested to put my artwork on the cashmere. This was something that happened just by randomness. But the initial run for Queen Mark began such excitement, people enjoyed it, and we created a luxury line with all those different styles, chantilly laces, and all kind of embellishments on it. Often when I hear other people talk about business, they talk about their vision, their plan, their dreams of how they were going to build it way before it happens. When it comes to talking about Queen Mark, I talk about randomness. I talk about taking a chance, doing something that you had no plan of. Queen Mark started in a place which was hottest country, a humid country, and there was no need for cashmere. But it yet survived, and it became one of those brands that can be recognized today globally. Queen Mark team is Queen Mark family, and we have a lot of extended family too. Everybody has a voice and opinion, and we love to engage in finding new ways and innovative ways of upgrading our product into something that is useful, something that is luxurious, something that you can keep classic as well as contemporary at the same time. India was something that Queen Mark never planned. It happened. Again, another case of randomness. We had boutiques and stores from India that reached out to us to carry our products. We happened to open our company, and today we are in few cities in India. We are in Karma in Delhi, Folio in Bangalore, Deval in Ahmedabad, and Mumbai and other cities, and we are growing our reach also in India. We are in a lot of countries around Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Indonesia, and in the region. We are also in London, and we are growing into the US markets now. One of our highlights was when we got a call from the UAE embassy looking for us frantically. They asked us to come and meet a royalty at St. Regis, and we were so taken by surprise when we eventually went there. We met the UAE Queen, the Crown Prince and his wife, and who loved our products and were looking for us in different stores, through offices, trying to reach out to us to get and take them home. Today we have a lot of celebrities, stars, movie stars adorning our products, which give us great pride. It's like an extension of yourself that goes out to these places and makes you feel a sense of accomplishment when you see that happen. I'm married. I have a husband who has been a visionary and a great support for me in my life. He's always been able to see what is the next thing that is happening in my work and able to guide me into being able to reach it. He has had full faith and conviction in whatever I did and has supported it 100%. I have 3 children, and each one of them contributes to me in my work. They bring some fresh ideas and skills that they learn, and I'm somebody who always wants to learn from them because they're updated in skills that I might not be aware of. I listen carefully and I try to adapt them in my work. I always believe that you have to have a deep relationship with your family, and sometimes time is a question that we all have to battle with. We have a ritual at our dinner table. We always play a game, and often it is by any one of us, where we can ask not just a simple question as how was your day, but all kinds of different things which bring out more deeper meaning from each one's lives. I think the support of your family is one thing that helps you keep both the engines running, whether it's at home or work, because when you feel safe and secured about one of those, then you can go and give the rest of your passion to the other. I've been very lucky to have amazing friends who have been ambassadors for different ventures in my life. They have witnessed my journey in Queen Mark from where it started to where it is today. I see that sense of pride in them when they talk about it, and it really makes me feel wonderful. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. It takes a lot of risk. But if you have complete faith and you have complete conviction in what you want to do, don't listen to others. Believe in yourself and the entire universe will come together to make you succeed. I like to go back and do short courses in different universities. I have been going to Harvard for the last few years, taking short sessions and upgrading myself and learning all the time. So if you are trying to do something, make sure that you are all the time reading and learning to make yourself ready for today's world. It's a disruptive and changing world. The world is changed by your example and not by your opinion.